Hello, in this video we'll be looking at posting information to a student portfolio in the classroom sites. I'm in my sample site. I've added portfolios under the Settings Site Features, and here I am on the launch page discussing the things that I can post. So again, it's important to understand that a student portfolio is really intended to allow teachers or students to post three specific things. You can post records of works or artifacts of learning. You can post showcased samples of students that they've done. Again, the concept of these artifacts of learning. And then finally also assessment, where you can show what a student has done in relation to learning outcomes or new curriculum. So we have already gone through and added some students to our list. If you're unsure on how to add students, please take some time to watch the video on managing student lists. So now that we've added the students, we're going to go into this one right here, ePortfolio Student 3. This student is currently in grade 4. We can see their current grade, and we know it's the current grade because we have our editing features down here. If we were to change it to a previous grade, we would lose those features. And we happen to select one that didn't have anything posted to it. There's one grade 3, which is the previous year. To go back to the current year, we just click the archive button off, and that turns that on. In order to post information, there are two ways to do so. The first is individual student specific. So here, underneath the student picture and bio that you can always invite students to fill themselves, say as an opening assignment, we have 4 options for posting artifacts or records or assessments. We're going to click on this first one here. This one here is a basic post. So again, it gives you a rich text format. You can see all of your formatting options up here at the top. We can give it a, we're going to call this a simple post. What date is it posted? This is how it's going to sort it at the front. This is the student we're using on. These tags here will be adjusted as needed, so you can give it a tag, or they can tag it, or whatever subjects they'll be working on based on curriculum or learning outcomes. And here they are able to add basic rich text. They can insert photos using the Insert tab, tables, again, insert any rich text. They're also able to use this here, and they can create Word documents or Excel documents, PowerPoints, and insert them as well. Again, this is really designed for a multi-function post when there's multiple things that will be going into it. We're just going to click Submit, and we're going to create that post. So now if I go out, here it is right here. Here's my simple post. The next option is a photo option. Now, if you were on a mobile device, such as a tablet, specifically on like an iPad or an iPhone or mobile phone, if you were to click on Add Picture, it would actually open up your photo library as long as your browser has access to your photo library. In this case, so we're going to call this an image post. We're going to click on Add Picture. We're just going to select a picture. Let's go to our desktop. We're going to pick up a picture. Let's go with, we'll go with that one. We're going to click Open. There's the photo. Now we're going to add a description of what that photo might mean to us, to the student. Okay, perhaps this could be their learning that they accomplished and what it was that they gained from this assignment. Of course, again, if they wanted to add additional things, perhaps they'd written up some sort of script, they're able to upload that. Now, options here are because I'm logged in, they could share from their from a Google Drive or Media Gallery. Their options will be different as students, but for them, they do have the option to add the description for sure. So again, they can select their tabs, and when they're finished, they're going to hit the Submit button. That creates an image post. Next is a video. Now this is going to be the exact same option, except rather than searching for image files, it's automatically going to look for video files, which I currently don't have any. Again, if you were on a mobile device, it would open up your camera and then say, for taking a video, and you can take a video right off of your iPad or iPhone or mobile device and upload it, add a description, add some text or some tabs to indicate the learning outcomes again, or a curriculum, sort the date, and give it a title. We're going to cancel out of that one. And finally, the document. This would allow them to add a document. Again, when it searches, it's now going to look for all files. It's going to allow them to go in to select a file. So let's just go with one. Again, it can be absolutely any type of file. So if we go with this one, sample story prompt, open. Then they can add a sample description. This we're going to call a document post. Give it a date. We'll give it a date as of tomorrow. Check mark. And again, they can add a document right inside of here and work from there as well. And hit submit. Alright, so here's some posts. Now this last feature is really mostly available for teachers, though students can use it as well. This is what we call the lightning ad. We're going to click the lightning button, and this allows a teacher to quickly add information. So let's say, for example, that there were 4 or 5 assignments that students had put in, and you now had written up your assessment. So you have a rubric that we can create, and we can always have a conversation about creating those types of rubrics, and you've saved them all to a local file directory. So what I would suggest doing is you could then open up your file directory. Let's just open up, let's say we'll open up the desktop. We're going to pull that over to the left. I'm now going to take this here and pull that over to the right. And now that this is open, I can quickly and easily just take that file and drag it in. Alright, so that one goes onto that one. Let's say, for example, that I'm going to take this one here, and I'm going to drag that over to this one here. And then depending on the file size, it's going to quickly upload that file and add that to the post. Once I'm finished, I can hit the lightning button, open up the file, and there it is there. That's the file that I had uploaded to that assignment. Alright, so again, a really simple way to quickly add multiple files to separate posts within a single student. Now quickly, lastly, the other way to add a post is if you wanted to add something to all the students at one time. So again, you have the same options of an image, a video, or a document, as well as a simple post. Now when you click on it though, the difference will be is that the To field allows you to select or deselect which students you want to send it to. So again, the same concept previously, but instead of just sending it to one student, you're able to send it to multiple students at once. So again, if it were, say, group assignments where you had 4 or 5 students working and they all have the same response from you, or perhaps they all just have the same post, you could easily upload that single image to all of them and then put the assessment on after for the individual assessment. This is really designed just to make your job a bit easier. That's our video on adding assignments or adding posts to the portfolio for students. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to ask, and I'd love to work with you to make this work in your classroom. Thank you very much.